I am that I am. Adamus of Saint Germain. Indeed, it is unprecedented what's happening on the planet right now. There's no denying it. Your human mind might doubt some of the things. It might be holding on to hopes that everything gets back to normal like right away. But this whole thing with all the calling back home, it's going to go on for a little bit. I'll explain in just a moment. But right now, understand that through all of creation, billions and billions of soul beings are being called back home to their angelic families. Billions and billions are hearing the clarion call, come back home. They're being commanded back home if they are perhaps hesitating, not wanting to come back. They're being commanded back to their angelic families. At the same time, on the planet Earth, billions and billions of people are being asked to stay home. Unprecedented. It's never happened in all the history of this planet. Who would have thought how would you get humans all across the world to be at home for weeks of time without mass chaos taking place? Certainly many humans are in fear, wondering what's going to happen next. The anxiety level on the planet is a little bit higher than normal. But who would have thought that you could get billions and billions of humans to stay at home? Everybody is being called home right now. It's unprecedented. Recently, I said the coronavirus was about economics. Viruses have their origins in rebalancing energies. You could say there's a biological aspect to it, but there's also an energetic aspect to it. For a while now on this planet, the economy, the monies have been unbalanced, and this virus comes along, and of course, what's the biggest impact right now? Other than human lives, but the biggest impact is the economy. The economy, that's what's in the news. That's what people are worried about. That's what they're wondering about as the stock market falls, as people wonder about how they're going to have the money to pay for anything now that they're not working. But really, even beyond that, at the core of money is just energy itself. As enough humans on the planet are coming to realize that the energy is theirs. All the energy is yours, and it's there to serve you. This really shakes things up, or we could say the dragon shakes things up. And that's the coronavirus. Ultimately, it's about getting people to realize that the energy is theirs. They may not realize it right away. They may not have the same understanding, but ultimately, getting people to realize that the energy isn't out there. It's not in a paycheck. It's not in a job. The energy isn't held by some galactic command, or the energy isn't just in the universe somewhere. The energy is all right here. You're among the first to really begin to realize it. I know there's still doubt. There's still times where you understand it as an intellectual concept, but not quite feeling it yet, but you will. You start to realize day by day, moment by moment, that the energy is yours. Everything. It's all yours. It's all yours, and it's there to serve you. So what you're going through right now, absolutely unprecedented in this call back home, this call to come home to all the other beings all around the universe and the omniverse. It's happening right now. The date, the official date of the announcement for the fact that the angelic families are being disbanded is coming soon. It's actually been scheduled because it ties in so well to the numbers. It's scheduled for April 4th, 2020. Not too far away, April 4th. Because it's also symbolic of transitioning from the 33 number, the Christ consciousness number, which is now firmly planted on the planet, and now going into the master number, 44. So what a perfect time. On April 4th, the fourth month, the fourth day, on the year 2020, which adds up to a 4. The announcement will go out. It will start. It will be basically all day to the planet Earth, starting with the very first who come into that date, starting and going then across the entire planet, a day-long calling of this whole thing, the angelic beings coming back home, and then the angelic families disbanding. It just happens to be the date of our April Shoud. We're going to have a very, very special Shoud, different than the others we've ever had, a special Shoud on April 4th, to feel into and to honor this announcement that the angelic families are disbanding. Let's take a good deep breath into that. We'll be back for more on April 4th, but for right now, I'd like you to feel into not only what you've done on this planet, how far you've come, but I'd like you to feel into your time of coming to realization. This is it right now. As Caldera and Linda said, this is it. No more wavering. No more letting doubts get in your way. No more holding back. It's time for you to be who you truly are once again. It's been a long, long time. Long, long time of your true self, your genuine self, your free self getting covered up, getting lost. And then as you try to emerge out of that, you always have this feeling that something is pulling you back, holding you back. But not anymore. It's time for your realization, and all you have to do is relax into it. That's it. Use this time right now while you're at home to relax into your realization. And then I look forward to seeing each and every one of you, no matter where you are in the world, on April 4th, 2020, when the grand announcement goes out to all the angelic families. It's time to disband. It's time to be free. With that, we live in most interesting but most appropriate times. I am Adamus, in honored service to you. Thank you.